Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Tony, aka Gong Show Dad, and this is going to be a somewhat quick video for endgame builds, specifically for AoE damage. I looked on some other videos, and for the Maelle nuke build, I know they nerfed Stendhal, however you can still get some good damage. But some of those videos, they show you single enemy damage. There's really nothing. It doesn't work well if you are going against, three or more or two or more enemies, especially with shields too. It's kind of tough to get Maelle going with that. So this is an extremely simple yet very, very effective build to ensure essentially that the enemy doesn't hit you for several turns. What you want to do first is get Verso, Maelle, and Sciel into your party. Verso should be attacking first. Sciel should go second. Or, I'm sorry, Sciel goes last. Maelle goes second. Essentially what this build is around is Sciel with auto death dies right away. Then she inflicts burn on the enemies, but she also increases their break bar all the way. Verso uses phantom stars to break the enemies and also to mark them. Maelle goes next and hits them with Stendhal, last chance. Then it's Sciel's turn, and she was going to essentially buff Maelle with her passive skills, which are Intervention and Fortune's Fury. So make sure for Sciel, quick with her, you want everything for death. Auto death, there's breaking death, burning death. Those are going to be very, very important. Since this is endgame, you should have the cheater, or at least Act 3, you should have the cheater Pictos. If you don't, it might make things a little more difficult, but it should still work. You also want most of her, all the AP buffs. Her strike, of course. And shielding death is also important because it gives shields to Maelle for extra damage. Verso and Maelle, they're going to be a little more towards damage. So Maelle is going to be your damage dealer. She's going to just obliterate everyone. So everything that's damage, anything that gives damage, throw it on her, as well as cheater, first strike, all the AP buffs. You want to make sure she has the shield affinity and powerful shield. If you guys don't know where to get these Pictos or Lumina, IGN has a great walkthrough. There's honestly, just Google it. There's a bunch of different ways to find out how to get these Pictos. But as soon as you get the Act 3, you can start getting this build. I haven't even finished the game yet, and I beat Simon without him getting an attack off. Verso is going to be similar, except he's going to be breaking the enemies. So we want for him is to have burning break and burning break and just burning break. Just burning break, because Sciel is going to increase the break bar on death, and then when Verso breaks them, he will add burn. And then of course Maelle has the she will have burn affinity, which will increase damage to burning targets. So let's see this in action. So I'm at the Endless Tower, stage 11, trial 2. That's going to be 3 very, very strong enemies. And this is what we're going to do. So as you see right there, Sciel auto death, and rather she auto death, she applies burn, and she also increases their break bar almost all the way. She doesn't break them, but she increases it. Verso now uses Phantom Stars because he can break, but this is a hit to all enemies. So now all the enemies are broken, and essentially what you can do is you can either use Phantom Stars again to steal more damage, because he does have some damage buffs, which I will do to take out more enemies. And already for right here now, I will drop Maelle's health to 1 just to get more damage. And don't forget, she will go again because Sciel goes last. Stendhal, I usually use the very, very first attack I'll use on anyone. So I'll use on Lamp Master because he has the most HP. 25 million. It's not, the best, but it's what you need. Sciel goes next, and she can do 2 moves. So we will have her use Fortune's Fury to double damage. Use that on Maelle. Now she will use Intervention.
Your turn to shine.
I can do it.
So now with Cheater, Maelle gets to go twice. So kind of the same thing. Use Stendhal on the strongest one, which is Creation. Easy 7 million. And Chromatic Flare is almost down. You could really just use Stendhal again and just finish him off. Here's the thing though, since these enemies are stunned, they can't play their next turn. So let's just do Mezzo Forte, just so I can show you.
Here we go.
So he is no longer stunned, but he could not play his turn because he was stunned from earlier. Now Sciel gets to go again, but she has Cheater, so I can attack, boost some AP, and essentially just throw my turn to Maelle again and have her play again. So target ally gains Intervention.
Your turn to
Have her
shine.
go next.
Not looking good.
She can use Stendhal,
Diary.
and that's it. So I skipped a turn, but essentially that's the build. You're going to do a lot of damage, and since the enemies are stunned, there's no way that they can attack you. Yeah, and that's the build. That's probably one of the hardest group battles in the game. It also works great for shields because I think all the enemies don't start with any more than 3 shields. So when you hit them with Phantom Stars, he does 5 damage, which just takes off the shields right away and also breaks them. Like I said, you stun them, enemies can't move again, and it's pretty smooth sailing from there. If you watch my video at the end, I'll have a little video here of when I went against Simon for the first time with this build, testing it out, and I just wiped the floor with them. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any other builds. This is, for me, one of the best AoE builds. It takes out all the enemies, and it gives you almost unlimited turns in the beginning. Not unlimited, but probably a good 3 or 4 turns per player before the enemy starts going. Yeah, comment if you have any other builds that you guys want to share. Otherwise, yeah, check out the Simon video. Thanks.
Save me.
Let's spill some ink. Last chance.
Get her health on right now.
Not looking
We're
good.
just going to nuke the shit out of him right here.
Diary.
There's 29 million there.
Not your number yet.
All right. Break him. Mark him.
I can do it.
And with the stone hole. Nice.
Not giving up.
So let's hit him again. Oh shit, he hit him again.
Do me in.
Ready.
Let's
Boom, let's fucking go.